And someone fall in love. Hey, hello, Brian. Hi, oh,
Hi,
hold on a
Alberto.
second.
Nice to meet you.
How are you? Hold on a second.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, no problem.
Okay, got it.
Hold on a second, please. Hi, guys. How are you? Now, I couldn't open the space with the link that I scheduled, so I created this one right now. Gabriela is coming now, and yeah, I'm sorry for that. I'm sending the invitation to other places, and I'm building out this space right now. So thank you for being here, Brian and Shane.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you for hosting.
No problem, and don't worry about the voice. I mean, Gabriela's voice is it sounds really bad. No, just kidding. Uh,
Got it. Thank you.
I just found it funny because when I read your message, I was thinking that, oh no, he's going to cancel, and then, oh wow, he's so nice. He's asking me that. It's, of course, there's no problem with your voice. Thank you for being here. Cheers, Gabby.
Yeah, then I might just cough a little bit just because
No
we're
problem.
constantly.
That's
Yeah,
absolutely fine. I mean,
yeah.
my English is completely broken. I cannot be understood. So don't worry about your voice. That's
Okay,
mine.
got
Hi,
it.
hi, Carly. Our Carly is a listener. Gabriela Standa. Let's wait a second. Yeah, Gabriela was in the middle of a moment of creativity. She she was starting to do something. I think I'm not telling anything, but when an artist have a moment of enlightenment, it's like okay, they should actually use it. Hi, Gabby.
How's everybody doing this evening?
I'm doing great. How about you, Jane?
Very
Good.
good.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm putting the name of
Hello,
the space.
hello. I'm here. How are you? Hello, Alberto. Hello, Shane.
Hi, Gabriela.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Well, I'm great, and my voice, I'm feeling a little bit better today. So yeah, I'm great. It was an intense day, but it was really good. Uh,
An intense day. What happened, Gabriela? Share with us.
Actually, I'm going to do something here. Can you please talk like 5 minutes without me?
Oh, no, I cannot do that, Gabriela. But I know, just kidding, of course. Yeah, of course, go ahead, Gabriela. Do what you have to do. Okay, I just changed the name of it. Okay, Carl is here. Okay, Shane, today I was starting following some people, and I started following um, TagBits, and he sent me a message. I don't know if it was automatic or not, but he was saying something like, "Okay, my account in I don't know what he said, but it was a nice comment about. I don't know if it was about my NFTs or something like that. I don't remember, but I couldn't help but enter into his profile, and I read what he was offering, and then I went to his website at the time, the bits.xyz, and wow, I was very surprised by watching what he was doing. So I just thought, okay, would you like to come to the space and talk about that here? And he asked me at what time. I think I sent him another tweet with the information about the space, and he asked me, "Is that 6 p.m. Pacific time?" And I had to went to Google to convert that to my local time, and yeah, it was 6 p.m. So he said yes. Well, I was surprised that he could do it. And well, thank you very much for being here, Brian. And
No problem. Thanks for inviting me.
no problem. So I see that your account is almost brand new. So when did you come up with this idea? How was it that inspired you to do that? How was that? How is using people? The people using that? What are the benefits that people are getting? I don't know. Are you? What's your profile? I mean, are you an artist, a collector, or nothing? A programmer? Are you a hacker? What are you? So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the idea?
Sure. So previously, I was an indie game developer and animation producer, and kind of in the 2021 stage, when the whole bull run happened, I started paying more attention to crypto Web3 NFT space, and then decided I wanted to transition into Web3 as a developer. So I've been taking I've been pursuing a second degree in computer science, and in the meantime, trying to build some tools. I love the community of independent artists on Tezos, so I decided to build something useful for the community there. And the idea of TagBits came from the fact that I found it almost feels like it's not a rule written anywhere, but it happened to be there's this custom for artists in Tezos to tag their work, so that it's actually very well organized by tag, compared to maybe more larger marketplaces like OpenSea, like Solana. I think they're slowly starting to tag more, but just having the fact that the artists tag their work, that means that there might be a lot of things in terms of making work easier to be discovered by collectors, as well as maybe easier for artists to connect with other artists. So I started thinking whether there's something to be unlocked there. And then that's how the name TagBits came about. And the very first thing I did, because I was basically still learning the web dev side of things. So let's say like 2.5 months before I started working on the initial feature of TagBits, I was still just doing tutorials for JavaScript, etc. And then the easiest thing I could build that I felt was interesting with tags was basically object.com. The very generous core team has a free API that you can query. And I pulled from the API basically the latest tokens by hour, and then I basically count all the tags. And now on the tagbits.xyz site, if you go to the tag subsection, you have a last hour and last 24-hour indexing of the most popular, most used tags by artists. So the number there, for example, I'm looking at it right now. If you look at last hour, if it says AI 20, that means last hour 20 pieces have been minted with the AI tag, and then 13 pieces with the PFP tag, 12 pieces with colorful NFT, Tezos, etc. And then if you click on any of the tags, it will bring you to the object page that has that search, which here they have a default of newest. So you'll see the latest minted work with that tag.
Wow. Okay, I have to tell you, actually, it wasn't very intuitive. I never thought about clicking on the tag. So yeah, wow, this is another feature. I didn't notice that, and I was
Okay,
very
I'll
I was very
yeah,
curious about accidents. The accidents tag. I was thinking, why is accidents on the top of the list? What's wrong? I mean, what's going on? What accidents is that? So yeah, okay, I can maybe infer that by looking at the object query that it opens up when I search for that. But happy accidents. Why
Okay,
accidents are
yeah,
happy? Yeah,
I
sorry.
should update it because I had a small disclaimer that said that beforehand, but seemed like it's straightforward enough because if you hover on it, the link shows, but it still might not be clear enough. So I might put the text back in.
Yeah, well, first of all, I have to tell you, the website, I love it. It's simple,
Thank you.
but I feel like it's like a video game from the 80s, like an 8-bit computer game from the 80s with, I don't know, I love it. I love the look and feel. Very simple, but so far I feels very comfortable and easy to use. Very few links, but just what you need, nothing more. Uh, I really love the structure of the site,
Thank you.
and yeah, really congratulations. It's beautiful, and yeah, and well, probably people. Okay, you. This is just the beginning. Probably you will be probably thinking about having historic values of all this information, not only the last 24 hours and things like that. But so far, it's really amazing. Here, I am not an artist. Gabriela is an artist. She has been. She actually was the one that I have an a thesis account. I mean, an object account sent to her. She has been using object for a long time. She's a monochromatic illustrator and she's a musician. And well, maybe Gabriela, you can tell us how useful for when it comes to using tag to when you're minting your NFTs, how useful this kind of information can be for you.
Well, actually, I'm really surprised because it's a really, really great tool. I think this is a really, really great tool. And object,
Thank you.
I always say, no, no, thank you. It's Brian, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Brian. Well, I just have to say thank you because actually, well, I'm Cuban, and object and this blockchain and community are so important for Cubans because they are first cheap, and it's easy for us to being able to get this kind of coins that of tokens that you don't have to pay too much money, and you can give you can have a gift from someone from the community because we are really close, and you can start on thesis. So this is great because we don't have like too much exposure, or maybe we are separated from people because a lot of, I don't know how to say, bloqueo, Alberto, que tenemos.
Yeah, because of
Literal.
the embargo, because yeah, the restrictions imposed by the USA
Yeah,
too.
we have a lot of, many restrictions here, and object, of course, and thesis are really good for the Cuban community. And if if we have that options, and then you bring us that this thing that is really, really, really useful. Oh my god, this is really good. I'm going to try to promote it because this is really amazing. I know all my friends are going to freak out like, oh my god. So no, thank you. I don't have like a structured opinion. I'm not being serious today, but I really, really think this is really good, and I really want to tell you how grateful I am for that. So,
Thank you.
but
Just a bit of context. Yeah.
yeah.
When you create work, usually how do you think about what tags to mint? I guess from the artist side, what do you look at? Do you create a piece of work and then you know already like a few tags that you want to add to it, or is kind of like you finish the piece of work and then you look at what tags might have been popular just by looking through Object before and on Twitter, and then kind of it seems like a bit of a guessing game without this to know what to mint with, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Actually, what I did till today was the first thing you said. I made an artwork, sorry, and then I write the text. But actually, I can do like the two things at the same time. I can make an artwork and then look at the most populars and maybe something fit to my artwork to my piece too. So it could be in many ways so useful. So
I can tell, and Gabriela helped me because I started my actually using Object because I am using a plugin that is for Discord, where I can create tokens that can be used as tickets to enter into an event on Discord. For example, I'm going to. Okay, this is the part where you should be speaking, Gabriela, because this is where I'm supposed to feel uncomfortable. Now, okay, I will talk in general, and then Gabriela may enter into the specifics. Now, an event, and basically the plugin what does is just you go to the Discord server, then you go to a part where this extension plugin verifies that you are the owner of certain tokens that are actually created, are actually put in a list of tokens that enable you to access to the event. And if you have those tokens in your wallet, then you are given certain role in the Discord server, and that role has all the security. I mean, has access to actually the place there where the event is going to take place. So normal. I mean the place where you're going to be streaming the talk from becomes accessible from there. Because of that, is very simple the concept, but it's very useful. And when we were creating those tokens, Gabriela was telling me on the fly, okay, and in tax you put this and this. Do you think of anything else, Alberto? Well, how about Uruguay hacking? Yeah, put that. So yeah, I think the process wasn't very, I mean, based on any kind of formal structure or following any kind of, I don't know, a process very formal or anything. It was mostly like, okay, I feel like you should use this word and this word, and just presenter, and that's it. Yeah. So, well, with this, it's like, okay, I can say that my event is colorful, and it's an accident. No, yes, it's very interesting. That really got my attention because I noticed from her that, okay, this girl is telling me on the fly what keyword to use. This is not very, I don't know, this is like, maybe it could be a little bit more, I don't know, the process can be a little bit, it can be improved maybe. But yeah, I found it funny. But
Got it.
after looking at this, wow. And I would like to know, actually, have you had any input regarding people using these keywords and the result of that in terms of the artwork being more visible, getting more visibility, more sales, or do you have any kind of feedback regarding that?
The account's still fairly new. Like I've launched about more than a month, but there's only like 9,700, like 100 followers. So don't have too much information so far to make a educated analysis, I guess. So currently, it was mostly what I do know from some of the people I've spoken to on direct messages is it seems that while Object and any other major marketplace, whether it's OpenSea or SuperRare, they have like a latest mints collection where if you click it, you'll see like in real time, these are the latest things that are being minted. Actually, what most people seem to do is all the collecting, the discovery seems to be happening on Twitter. So it might be that tags are important and maybe use that as a starting point, but I'm starting to look more into actually maybe integrating some tools between Object and Twitter, so that because the discoverability seems to really be taking place on Twitter instead of maybe scrolling links on the homepage. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thought is that actually, if you tell me, okay, where would you go to look for that information, Alberto? I would tell you, uh, after knowing certain things, I can tell you that I do not trust the quality of the information of Twitter app that the app of Twitter delivers. I don't trust Twitter's. I mean, the information that that Twitter delivers for me is like not trustable. I don't believe that information. I don't believe anything about Twitter's numbers, nothing. I don't believe anything of that. I think everything's been manipulated. Everything is not showing the reality. Nothing is showing the reality, sorry. So I would trust actually what you are getting from the Object API. That's my thought, but it's something very personal and according to some things that some elements that I consider that maybe most of the people do not think about, but um, I I I wouldn't trust actually something that is based on information both from Twitter, and even though of course if people are using that information, getting that information from Twitter, as you mentioned, okay, well, that's yeah, that's a very interesting point because people actually trust Twitter. They think that the information shown in Twitter is trustable, and I completely disagree with that. Okay, but now you put me in a situation where I am thinking, well, my answer would be okay. I would keep using your service as it is. I wouldn't like to have information from Twitter as reference of anything, but that's just something very, very personal. It probably doesn't reflect 99.9% of the users, but that 99.9% of the users is according to Twitter information, which is not reliable. Sorry, just kidding. No, that's just my opinion.
Okay, got it. I guess to clarify a little bit, I'm not really thinking of pulling data analytics stats from Twitter per se, but using the account as maybe like a sign-in mechanism. And for example, it's just there to, for example, you put in your Twitter profile and then you look at your followers, and then you can see your followers, what they've collected, what they've minted. So just using Twitter as kind of
Okay,
sign-in
okay.
and then identity management.
Okay. Now, if you put it that way, wow, yeah, no, that would be really a plus, and yeah, that could provide much more useful and information for you. Yeah, using it that way. Sorry, I understood that it would be like
No
grabbing
problem. No
information
problem.
from the
Yeah.
no, that's very interesting. And again, it's interesting how Twitter actually, when it comes to NFTs, has become like the point where everything begins. You cannot be an artist, an NFTs, or a collector if you're not on Twitter. It's like initially it was like in order to be into the NFT world, you have to have Twitter, you have to start using Twitter Spaces, you have to have an OpenSea account. Like basically, those were the steps everybody was having to follow in order to enter into this world. And yeah, and it's for me, it's like I don't know if scary is the word, but it's too dangerous to have a platform with so much power over this new amazing thing that is NFTs. I mean, didn't happen, for example, I think with crypto. Well, initially, of course, it didn't, but with NFTs, I mean, it was so incredible. Obvious when I started using Spaces, like in March or February of last year, and I saw it. I saw it how the NFTs communities and spaces were like starting growing exponentially. And one day it was like a space that I was looking at, and there was a space full of people all having avatars, profile pictures that were animals. I mean, apes or I don't know, kangaroos or any kind of animal. And I didn't understand understand what was going on, and then it was 2 and 4 and 16 and 30, I don't know, and now you look at the spaces that are open, at least what I can see that are related to the people I follow and the people that follow me. It's like, wow, I can see maybe, I don't know, 20 spaces on the bubble in my home, and 18 or 17, 16 are about NFTs. So this is the point. In order to use to be part of the ecosystem of NFTs, you have to be on Twitter. That's too much power for a social network. I wish it was more distributed. I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, I agree with that point. And also, something I found is probably to add to your previous point, which is the algorithm is a black box that's very like, it almost like you have to do certain things and then it'll tell you, oh, like if you include a link on a tweet, it will deprioritize. So even if you have X amount of followers, maybe only 10% will see your tweet. So there's so many things you have to, so many hoops to jump around, or like hidden things you don't know just to get your content shown. And I think like it shouldn't be that hard for like just a creator should be able to do their best work, kind of express themselves authentically, and then have that connect with people. You shouldn't have to worry so much about increasing your following and get like you don't have. It seems like at this point, with the way Twitter is structured, you need to get to a certain size following before the algorithm even starts working the way you would expect, like a little bit the way you expect it to. So
Yeah.
that's like, yeah, go ahead.
No, yeah. Before we go to with my very best friend Cuello from Argentina, I have to tell you, for me, it's frustrating that I have realized. I mean, the analytics show that the more users were following me, the less reach I was having. That has been happening for more than a year now. And when I was having like 5,000 followers, I would check and go, and my tweet reach was like I could reach up to. I could get like more than 10, I don't know, 100,000 impressions with that tweet eventually, from from the retweets of my followers and the retweets of the retweets. Now, when I tweet something, if I'm lucky, in within a week, I can get like 5,000 impressions. Okay, 30,000 people are following me. I get 5,000 impressions. I understand that there are not 30,000 people out there all the time connected and seeing my content. Okay, there are users that are no longer using Twitter. There are many reasons why. Okay, maybe I cannot get 30,000 impressions right away, but let's say 15,000 impressions in a week sounds reasonable. But no, like 5,000 impressions. Wow, my spaces were not shown on the bubble for a long time. For many people, they could not see my when I was opening spaces. I have opened more than 800 spaces within the last year, and my visibility is really low. I think I'm not shadow banned or anything, but I think that there are different kind of levels of users in Twitter where you are tagged according to something, and your reach is based on that. And some people are like blacklisted for maybe because of the topics they talk about or something like that, but they don't have the same reach or the reach they expect to have. I mean, it's completely makes no sense that I was having much more visibility with 5,000 followers than now, but it's a fact. It happens. So yeah, I understand what you mentioned. It's frustrating in my case. Question: how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hi everyone, how are you? Everything okay?
I'm okay. I'm really fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your Instagram post, my friend. I really enjoyed it last night a lot. It was amazing.
Thank you. Just taking. Oh, let me just keep down my hand. Done. Just taking the street is that you are talking about Shadowban and all Twitter and different social media like Instagram. Instagram had the same policies that if you just share a lot of material, features, videos, reels, and whatever, if that content doesn't have the same things, the same rules that the policies, Instagram's policies, just using in, there is 3 levels of shadow ban on Instagram, and I've told that there is the same rules on Twitter, because in the last years, Twitter had only one shadow ban, and you can check it with different tools. But in the last year, I saw the same thing that Alberto said, that you maybe can have more than 1,000 followers, one tweets even don't have almost any interactions with some of users, even if you use a lot of hashtags and try to make retweets with other users. There is a problem here because a lot of bots are not a really user bots, are Twitter's accounts, original accounts from bots from the enterprise that the Twitter's company used to try to perform a SOC level 2, like a monitor system. And they just program all the bots, the Twitter bots, their bots, to follow all the people that use some kind of topics, and exactly some people that use exactly some hashtag like cybersecurity, NFT, and so on. So if these bots start to follow in three of, so for example, if you have 5 of these Twitter's accounts bots, and the 5 bots, the 5 accounts are following the same user that is a person behind that account, so that person is something like abusing about the hashtags and all the algorithm of Twitter. So Twitter put a level 3 shadow ban on that account. Then you have a level 2, and finally you have a level 1. But if you keep going using that hashtag, you have a 50 days suspended account. Then you have 60, and finally 19. I have this Twitter account, mine, like my own. I have it suspended almost a year. So I have no Twitter account almost with a year, because I share a lot of information of cybersecurity or some political stuff, like activist topics. But it come back in the topic in the streets about shadow ban. Right now we have 3 levels, so we must to have just a little more be careful with all our posts in our social media, because all the monitoring process are changing day by day. Right now is a very powerful censorship tool here.
I completely agree with you. Not only censorship, but control. I mean, imagine if you can actually manipulate. Okay, no, don't imagine that, because I will get into level 3. Okay, what are your thoughts on that, Shane? And I'm not kidding when I say that. I don't know, XT What do you, is anything you would like to say regarding this? Because, wow, I didn't know about that question, but I could feel it. So that I mentioned about the levels, it was just a wild guess. Wow, I'm not that bad at guessing. Amazing. Well.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye on our accounts and all interaction that we have in every tweet that we perform. Just to
I
be
understand now
careful.
everything. I mean, all the things I have tweeted about Twitter makes me become somebody who is not very loved by
Exactly.
Twitter. So, okay, Alberto, if you're going to post things about Twitter, don't do it on Twitter. Yes, that's not smart. But okay, okay. I was, as you said, I thought I was either shadow banned, suspended, terminated. I mean, but not level 1, level 2, level 3. But something wrong was going on. I could smell it, I could feel it, and it made no sense. But okay, now what you tell me at least is a way of understanding what's going on, which is okay. I cannot change that. It sucks, but okay, that's the way it works. But again, censorship, or not only that, but also manipulating, and that's it. Wow. I don't know. Shane. Shane is a friend of ours, and he's a great person that he's in the community. He's been in the community for a long time, and well, he uses test options a lot. And I don't know what you think about this tagging information. How do you find it? Do you find it useful? How do you think it can can be helpful for you. If you think it can be helpful, I don't know.
Not only do I think it's useful, I'm actually using all of the tags right now as I'm about to mint another art piece, or all of the relevant tags. Yeah, very fascinating. I guess the only caveat is, of course, when you're tweeting about the art piece, you're then relegated to just using 2 or 3 tags. Otherwise, as you had just discussed, you're subject to restrictions by Twitter. But as far as the object marketplace goes, I guess you could use as many tags as you'd like there, right? Without any issue.
As far as I know, there's no limit. Can you confirm that, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay, based on what I've seen so far, I don't think there is much of a limit, and especially some days you might see like someone put like maybe a 280 character super long tag. That's still accepted. So I think it's as long as there might be some physical limit in terms of memory size, but you can just put it in there, seems like.
Well, thinking with my not evil, but mind of trying to break everything. Yeah, I mean that is something that I would, if I wanted to try the security of that, I would just try to overflow that, because the absolute memory is limited. There must be a limit that I don't know which it is, but I would try to break that limit to see how the system behaves if I put something that is long enough to not to be handled by the system, which. There's obviously a number that is the limit. I don't know, but it's interesting. I mean, I think all of Chasey, Cuello, and I are all thinking about the same right now about the limit, and we're thinking about crashing or sending something that is trying to be longer than the limit. I think we all have that in common. Casey, can you confirm or deny that?
I
Yeah,
cannot
maybe
confirm
we
nor
can
deny.
check. Maybe we can check if we can still make an injection.
Chasey?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Okay, I can tell you that he's trying right now to break the system.
Let's do a scraper. Let's do a
Yeah,
scraper right
okay.
now for
I
all the
think
accounts.
the three of us is stronger than us. Gabriela, can you please take care of this while I have to go to make myself some coffee? I'm meeting something going here.
Actually doing silence because I was sharing the Brian tag beats pin tweets. I was sending it to my friends and some collectors and some artists. I actually sent it to too many people on Discord, on Telegram, everywhere, just in case because
Thank
I
you very
think.
much.
No, oh my God, no, don't say that. Thank you. And actually, I want to say hello to XTZ Arsenal. Hello, Shazy. Hello, Planet of the Cats. Well, Jack's gone. She doesn't have a lot of megas. Hello, Fire Phoenix and Jesse. You are free to come
She's
up
back.
with.
She's back. She's back. Shucks.
Jax, I love you. Oh no, but chicken. I think chickens come up. Yeah. Oh, maybe she's coming. Oh no, it's Jesse. Okay. I'm trying to. Well, okay.
Don't worry, I have approved him. So, but yeah, don't worry. I think Jesse, welcome. How are you?
Yes.
Meanwhile, hi. Okay. Targetism. Explicita story. Hi. Planet Cat, welcome. Amigo Gato. And Fire Phoenix and Shax. Shax, do you know if? Oh no, you're next to Fire Phoenix. Is it your light is still on, or the lights went out there? Because the other night was very weird when we had the terms of season here. It's a long story. Don't ask me anything. Jesse, are you there?
Yeah, how's it
How you
going?
been, Jesse?
I'm sick as fuck. I haven't taken the swab test yet, but I'm fairly sure I'm going round 2 with the Rona right now.
Oh wow! I can tell you, put the blame on Fire Phoenix. I was just kidding, Fire Phoenix. I'm sorry. Never mind. So, do you have anything to say about, I don't know, not the tax, but the issues regarding Twitter that, well, okay, I don't know if it's good to talk about that because this space must crash. No, I have to tell everybody, for the
Yeah,
first
just be
time,
careful.
yeah,
Just be
no,
careful
for
with
the first
that.
time, no, I have to tell you, today for the first time, I told you I have hosted, how many spaces have I hosted, Chasey, more or less? Give me some number. You know more.
I lost count after we hit the 500s. So yeah,
Okay, okay. I have hosted some spaces and I have seen almost everything. I have. I mean, I always say, okay, I've seen it all, but no, never say that you have never seen it all. There's always something else to see. And what happened today was I was to start the space at the time that it was scheduled to start, and I was clicking on start the space in the option of the space. Okay, and the application crashed. Okay, Alberto. Okay, I had a feeling that this is going to keep happening, and I opened the application again and start the space, crashes. Okay, I had to create a new space that unfortunately is not linked to the one that I tweeted. This is disgusting, but I mean, with all the things that are related to that, I mean, the people that set a reminder. I mean, even though I tweet out the new space, people normally wait for the reminder as the space has started. But yeah, it happened to me today, so it's frustrating. Question, yeah, my friend.
I have a question. Uh, how much time ago this crashes on your space it doesn't happen?
Okay, the crashes on my space, Chasey, Aldo, can you answer that?
I mean, I think it was a week ago that there was a space that crashed. I joined in late, and we started talking. I was talking to Bryce, and then all of a sudden the space crashed.
No, but I mean, one need actually my spaces in particular because the behavior of the spaces I host are not the same behavior of other spaces. I mean, when
No, this was your space. I was talking
no,
to
I know,
Barbecue.
but okay, but that was a week ago. For example, in July, I created a scheduled space that was named the funeral of Twitter, and I was really pissed off by many things, and I was going to tell a lot of things there. It was at 2 a.m. and I started the space, and people started showing up, and I was giving the microphone, and the people were disappearing. Like after 10 minutes, like 20, 25 people that went into the space tried to grab the microphone, and the space was empty. One person
The,
sent a DM and told me, Alberto, okay, who's here, was one of them, of the people that were experiencing that, and told me, Alberto, is this a joke? What's going on? And I said, no,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Alberto, this is not funny. I know it's not funny. And well, I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I told that person, would you mind opening a space? Because we cannot talk here. I mean, it's impossible. So that person opened the space. I went there, and the space lasted for like 7 hours without any issue. But my space didn't. So
do
yeah,
you realize something, Alberto?
yeah.
Do you realize that these crashes stop after the party?
Well, yeah, not yeah, but much before I have always had issues, but I can understand why. But after the Eco Party, yes, why would that be? Question evil green.
It's because I see an IOC here. The IOC that I see, the indicator of compromise, is that after before the Eco Party, you have crashes all your spaces most part of the time, you know. But after the Eco Party, these crashes stop. So
That's completely right. Yeah, even, despite
yeah,
what Chasey Aldo mentioned, that was I know what happened with those cases. But yeah, can you please go on? Question.
yeah, I saw that after the Eco Party, there is a lot of cybersecurity professionals that start to follow you. There is a lot of people that start to talk with you, and there is all the new followers that start to know all your content or all what you say. And there is a cyber protect rules right here, so maybe something like laws, but there is more like Twitter's policies. I think that there is something in relation with that.
Wow. Gabriela, what do you think? This is very interesting. And you know about my crash of the spaces. Even if I know you have a bad memory, so I know I will have to tell you on the back channel or however you call it. I know. Thank God Samantha is not here because she will tell you, "Fuck your bird" on the back channel. Wow, Chasey, that is crazy, no? But it is like that.
I'm stuck in the back channel.
I know you are. I know you are. Gato, how are you, Gato? Welcome. How are you? This is not the tavern of the Gato, but you are having a drink, I think, aren't you? Gato is from Chile, is a good friend.
Yeah, brother, how are you? Yeah, I'm having a drink, having a beer.
I know. You have many things to cover with it. Yeah.
She's from here. I have a Fernet right here.
Oh, Fernet in Argentina.
Yeah.
Gato, what are you having?
Dímelo, Cuello de Argentina. Aquí estamos, dale, Zumba. Aquí from Chile, we are having some.
Oh, tenemos que vernos en la 8.8.
Ya tú sabes, mi hermano, ya tú sabes.
I'm sorry for the Spanish.
No problem. It's okay. I have to take time with that. Even though the spaces I hosted, I used to host were mostly about cybersecurity last year. They were mostly in English, and a year ago I started entering into the NFT communities, and in particular into the Latin American communities of NFTs. And wow, they're amazing, and in particular the people from Cuba. The community of NFT artists in Cuba is huge, and not only that, but it's great the way they collaborate with each other. I mean, Gabriela, for example, every Saturday she spends a couple of hours teaching people for free in person how to get started with Tezos and Offshoot, and she tells them how to create a wallet, how to open an account. She even in the community they even give Tezos to the people who want to start that don't have anything, and they lend. I mean, one of her friends gave me 4 Tezos in order to get started, and yeah, the way they help each other is really incredible. I mean, they really support each other in an amazing way. So it's not only about the number of people that who are a lot, but the way they act. I mean, how they help each other. That is for me amazing. And all over Latin America, I mean, except for Uruguay, that is the country where I live in, that I'm trying to identify people from Uruguay that are working with NFTs, and so far I have only met 4 people from Uruguay that were not related to each other in any way, but they were into NFTs for some reason, being all artists. But yeah, there's no community of NFTs here, and it's frustrating, but it's like that. So there's also no meetup groups of NFTs here, which is weird. This is, I don't know, there's something strange going in this
You
country.
should start one.
Well, Gabriela has to do that. She didn't know what a meetup was, and I told her about that, and she should definitely. I mean, imagine she's doing that in Cuba to teach people for free how to get started with anything related to NFTs. Well, let's start a meetup group here in this country. Yeah? That's something that I mean, compared to her, I know nothing about NFTs. So yeah, she's the one who's making, not me. What do you think of it?
Actually, I'm not a pro or something like that, but I first started doing these talks because I was really surprised by the number of people already minting and selling NFTs, and they didn't know about what is blockchain, what is actually an NFT, what is, I don't know, Web3 decentralization, and I was like, what? You're doing this and you don't even understand the really basic concepts. And what I try to do with the workshops is all the people is introduction things. They are not like professional or something like that, but it's like an introduction for everyone who is interested. Maybe they are not interested in the future to enter the community of thesis or NFTs in general, but they already have the knowledge, and I think this is really important because all the bad views to the Web3 and decentralization, blockchain things is because the how can I say, Alberto, in English? Comunicación social, social communication. The communication, because the people don't have the educational thing, and they start thinking and talking about a lot of things that they didn't know. So I think, yeah, the most important thing is the people know what this is really about, and not Borges, blah blah blah, and what this is really about. And after that, if I can help, or anyone in the Cuban community can help with some thesis, we just do it and do all the thing with the minting and all the stuff. And well, with the TagBit page now, this is going to be this is going to be better. So yeah,
Yeah, I
I
have
know
a
how to
question.
break it.
No, hold on. A question before we go to Zeta. Tagbit, your video, when I first saw it in the afternoon, was like having only 85 views, probably, maybe. And now it's having 137. I think still have had some traffic. Am I wrong?
A little bit more, thank you. And
Okay.
also, I think yeah, yesterday, one of the Object co-founders and like some of the members followed me, and then I talked to them a little bit, and I might be able to use their profile picture CDN to load some of the images, so I don't have to pull directly from IPFS. So hopefully, if that works out, then I'll be able to load images a lot faster, because it'll be just like the same channel as Object is loading the thumbnails for the art.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Yeah, I'm glad to hear. Zeta, how are you? Welcome.
I'm pretty good, brother. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, very happy to be here. And well, this conversation is really amazing.
Yes, sir. So I was actually interested in the tag platform. I see there a new NFT, basically be able to help us navigate the NFT market a bit better here on Tezos. So super interested in them. Going to keep my eye on what Tag is doing, and I've checked out the website. It seems like a great, base for an idea, a concept on, being able to help, especially newer collectors who come into our ecosystem, be able to find like which pieces are, going to be the hot pieces, at that time period. So, thanks for creating that. I'll definitely play with it a bit myself. I just dropped in here a bit ago, and I was going to give everybody the opportunity. We're doing the Tezos Meta Awards this week, and all you have to do is check out our pinned post and vote for some of your favorite creators in the ecosystem. There's a category for developers, bakers, photography. We have about 13 categories. The winners of the different awards will be receiving the 3D version of the award, which are already minted on our OBJ, and then they will also get a couple of up tokens along with the award for winning. So I definitely recommend everybody, have the opportunity to check that out. I know a lot of people in the room I've never met in Tezos before. I gave you a follow, Albert. Glad to see you're doing spaces and talking about IRL meetups. That's definitely something we need in Tezos. There's not enough, real world presence for us collectors and artists to get together and, meet each other. So I'm not sure which country you're in, Albert, but
Uh,
if you could DM.
yeah, I will DM you. And by the way, can you put on the next a tweet related to what you're saying? Do you want me to do your time and do it for you? So people can go there and vote.
Okay, so I can actually it's on our pinned post currently, which is our newsletter.
Okay, if
that
you
we
can do it, okay, I can do it for you if you want.
I did it.
Okay, thank you very much. Amazing.
Thank you guys.
No problem, and thank you for sharing
for
that.
sharing.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and by the way, I think I have already voted for, and okay, this is a vote secret. Okay, no, I have to tell that I vote for somebody about about the Gabriela, why are you saying that? I mean, I didn't vote for you, of course not. Okay, I'm lying. Never mind. Yeah, no, thank you for that, and everybody go and vote, and yeah, let's support the people that
So
are doing good thing for the community. Yeah.
somebody had asked me earlier today. They're like, "So who's winning?" I'm like, I can't really sway you guys. I can't really give it up. Like I promise you, I'm a very fair person, and whoever wins fair is gonna win. But I don't want to sway anybody else's opinion. We all vote for whoever we like in the ecosystem. But I will say, Code Crafton is winning the dev spot right now. But hopefully, we'll see if there's a little bit more competition.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, no, I mean, the people that are doing good things here should be recognized. I mean, like everywhere, should be recognized. I mean, like people that are helping others without any kind of looking for no kind of compensation from that. I mean, just because they want to help people, that's amazing. And yeah, it's nice to I don't know, not even getting a prize, but just a thanks is very nice. It's something that motivates you. I mean, even though you're not looking even for to get thanks, you just do it because you feel like doing. Nobody's forcing you to do certain things, but you just do them and not looking for anything in return. Yeah. uh, So thank you very much, and uh, yeah, let's see the results. Who knows?
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time and thank you for hosting the space, Albert. I'll shoot you a DM when I'm headed out of here. I would love to get you in touch with a couple other people who are doing things in the ecosystem and actually talking about ways we can make this community better. And I would love for you to be a part of that. So I'll shoot you a DM here in a second. And thank you for the time today, bro.
No problem. Thank you. And yes, I mean, I
Thank you.
actually very new here. I'm just trying to help, but Gabriela was the one who uh, actually is responsible for me being here. And so thank you, Gabriela. And thank you, Shaz, for Phoenix, Gato, all of you guys who are. I mean, my heart is mixed between the cybersecurity guys and the NFT guys, and sometimes those words should, even though they should, I mean, they should converge. Sometimes they don't, but yeah, I love all of you guys, and some people that are from completely any other kind of industry or world. They're also here. I mean, Kay is always supporting us here. She's from UK, and she's amazing. So thanks everybody for being here. Gabriela, okay, I have explained to tag with some, no, I have, yeah, I've mentioned about the Discord tickets. Maybe you would like to say something that I don't feel comfortable talking about, Gabriela.
Of course, I'm going to share it right now. Well, Alberto is going to do some talks about her. I'm sorry, about his story.
It's okay. I'm like your sister, Gabriela. It's okay. Don't worry. You can call me.
Hello.
No, Alberto is going to do two talks about his story and his book. Maybe after I can talk about this, but maybe after that you can say something about your story and your book, Alberto, if you think this is okay. Well, he's going to do two talks using Discord and using the bot collab land, which you can generate a token on thesis in objects. And the really interesting thing, well, one of the interesting things here is that the ticket is not only the NFT is not only the ticket for the talk, but is an illustration of my own. So I really like this because it's the mixture between the technological thing and of course the life experience from Alberto, which is really sad and interesting and powerful too, and the art. So maybe in the future we are going to do more interesting things. But right now he's going to do these two talks, one in Spanish and one in English, and they are he has like three NFTs right now for the talks. One is only 10 editions and only 5 theses, and if like it's an total access to all the docs, and the other two is for many more editions, and they are only one test because we want to do this for the the most of the people we can take, but we spend our time and resources to do this. So this is, but actually I think the most important thing about this is the story, because can you please say
Well,
something about
people
this,
do not
Albert?
buy a picture. They buy the story behind any kind of art. And by the way, I have to show. You mentioned that, and I mentioned that, and I have to. I feel like playing something that is a small clip of David Bowie talking about artists and art and people. What when they should feel, and when they know they should know they are on the right path, and when they should feel like they are not, they are warnings that they are probably not doing what they should do. Let me play this. It's only a few seconds, and Samantha posted it today, and I love it, regarding what an artist feels, why he does what he do, and listen to this.
Always remember that the reason that you initially started working was that there was something inside yourself that you felt that if you could manifest it in some way, you would understand more about yourself and how you coexist with the rest of society. I think it's terribly dangerous for an artist to fulfill other people's expectations. They generally produce their worst work when they do that. And if the other thing I would say is that if you feel safe in the area that you're working in, you're not working in the right area. Always go a little further into the water than you feel you're capable of being in. Go a little bit out of your depth. And when you don't feel that your feet are quite touching the bottom, you're just about in the right place to do something exciting. Always remember that.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear that, but I found it very interesting. And yeah, and even though I am, okay, I say I'm not an artist, some people might going to stop and say, I don't agree with you, Albert. Okay, I'm not an artist, period. No, just kidding. I'm not an artist, but I feel like, yeah, if you don't do or express yourself, if you're not yourself, yeah, you're not doing the best you can in any field. I agree with that. And also, when it comes to growing, um, if you are always on your inside your comfort zone, that's not going to make you grow. I mean, move a little bit out of that zone, and yeah, you will not die, but you will probably start growing, maybe slowly, maybe not slowly, but the only way to grow and to move on and not to be in the same place is just moving. So just plant the fucking tree, Gabriela. Sorry. Why did I say that, Gabriela? No. Can you explain that, Gabriela? Because I feel stupid sometimes. I am stupid, but anyway, I feel stupid.
No, he's always saying that because we sometimes we're trying to not doing the scenes and being able to do the scenes tomorrow, but no, because ¿cómo digo
So
justificaciones?
just oh, Gabriela, I will tell him about my story tomorrow, not today. I don't feel like that. I have a headache. It's too late. I haven't slept. Oh, Alberto, just fucking plant the fucking tree, Alberto. Stop it. Okay, yeah. The point is that there's no right time for anything. So if you're going to wait for the right time to do something, just fucking do it now. No, don't wait for that perfect time for anything, because there's no perfect time. Do it. So fucking do it. I don't know what I said. That was okay, Gabriel. I will tell my fucking story. It's not. It's not. Sorry for my French anyway. Now, if you want to hear my story in details, in my bio there's a link to Darknet Diaries, which is probably the most important or most heard cybersecurity or hacking podcast out there. And my story was featured on the episode 25. So in my bio, there's a link to darknetdiaries.com/episode/25. And there you can hear my story. Wow, it really reached many hundreds of thousands of people in that platform. Then this year, I was interviewed by David Bombal, who is a person that works into IT and cybersecurity and has more than 1 million followers on YouTube. So when my story was featured there, wow, it was, my visibility became really increased a lot. And well, so if you want to know more about that, you can go there. But okay, I won't stop there. I will tell you a little bit. I am the first hacker in my country, in Uruguay, who was sent to prison for a computer-related crime. That was in 2017. And well, I wasn't looking for any kind of fame or anything, but it was the day that for the first time in the history of this country, the vice president resigned because of accusations of corruption. So that day, the vice president of Uruguay resigned. It was September 9, 2017. And that was the day I was arrested by the Interpol. The next week, the media spent more time on my case, the case of the first hacker sent to prison in Uruguay for committing a crime, than the time that was spent by the media talking about the vice president of Uruguay resigning. Isn't that interesting how certain news might eventually, hypothetically speaking, be used in order to cover other things that, I don't know, to distract the eyes of the people. I mean, it's a very interesting way of not manipulating, because that's completely unethical, but to play with the people's perception of things and get a feeling of, I don't know, that certain things are relevant and certain things are not that important. When I don't know, they are really good at doing that. And that is why I mentioned something regarding Twitter and the quality of the information Twitter delivers. That in my case, I have already said what I think about it, and somebody's mentioned about that being something that was might have been used for certain purpose. But I said not only that, but being able to deliver, I don't know, to manipulate that is given. It's a powerful tool to make people, I don't know, to make people come to certain conclusions or make certain, I don't know, ideas about things that are based on things that might not be true. Who knows? So it's very dangerous and scary for me that what we see might not be something that reflects what's actually going on. So that's what I dislike about some platform called TYITTER. That okay, that wouldn't probably work. Sorry, I'm very. Estoy muy tentado, Gabriela, ¿cómo se dice? Estoy riéndome y no sé por qué. No, I'm sorry, because I know I'm playing with fire, saying, "Oh, this sounds like stupid," but I know that I'm not paranoid, I'm not crazy. I know that this space is being recorded, it's being actually triggered in certain areas somewhere, and I'm having fun because of that, because otherwise I wouldn't be here. So yeah, I might sound like paranoid, like crazy. I am crazy, of course, but paranoid, okay, maybe not, but prove me wrong that nobody is actually, this is not being monitored in real time, transcript, triggering anything. Cuello, decime que no están monitoreando en tiempo real, alertas están detallando. No estoy tan loco, ¿no?
No, ahora está viendo my public inbox. Pero...
Mandame el chancho para eso, si no, porque estoy en el horno. Mi cuenta de principal. I'm sorry, guys. I take it with fun, because otherwise, I also wouldn't be doing this. Okay, no. Okay, I was talking about me being sent to prison, and I started laughing. That makes no sense. I should be crying. Why I'm so happy? That's stupid. No, yeah, I was sent to prison, and I mean, Gabriela, please tell me, Alberto, be serious. You are talking about something that is serious. I know. Okay, I was arrested by the Interpol. Okay, I know, Gabriela, you are going to get upset at me, but okay. I was basically sent to prison for 8 months for supposedly hacking a health provider's site. It was a site that in 2014 I reported that had a security flaw. where I could access to the system with privileges of administrator using the username admin and the password admin. I reported that to the CERT of my country back in that day. Then in the year after that, I reported that I didn't even need any kind of credentials to actually access to more than 200,000 medical records without any username or password, just changing the parameters in a URL, browsing the records, just modifying certain number that was in the parameters up there. Well, I could do that, so I reported that to the CERT again. They in both times they answer me with a ticket number associated to my report, blah blah blah. And well, basically, I was arrested because of that link of me reporting those issues. That they arrested me for supposedly hacking and stealing the database of that medical provider. When after reviewing the logs of the day of the supposed hacking, I could see that the outgoing traffic of the server that day was 170 megabytes, which is basically nothing, which is like 10 MP3 songs. It's like very unlikely to be enough to be the database of a medical provider with more than 200,000 followers. Medical records. No, I don't think it's like enough. I have no idea what the database size would be, but maybe, I don't know, 1 terabyte, 5 terabytes, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the order of magnitude is far away from being 100 megabytes. That is basically like 1% of my outgoing traffic in my house, or the traffic that I'm using right now with these spaces. So it's like completely stupid to say that somebody stole a database when the traffic that went out of that system was like that. Is like, what are you fucking kidding with me? No way. But okay, the thing is that I won't enter into that, but I spent 8 months in prison because the judge considered that I was very dangerous and I could escape from the country. I could move to another country and start a life in the dark with another name. Yeah, something like that. It's like, holy shit. This judge watched too many movies. I think Hollywood really ruined the word hacker. I mean, thank Hollywood, thanks media for making that judge have that opinion about hackers, and that person really had a lot of imagination. She also mentioned that I was into prison not only because I was going to escape from the country, have another identity, change the color of my name, change my face, have a plastic surgery and become a woman. So I would tell me she instead of him. No, I wasn't going to do that, but okay, they just thought I would do it. And I could also alter the rest of the process because with my mind, basically, she thought that with my mind I could alter the evidence, basically my equipment that was seized by the Interpol, just using my mind. I have to be honest, I really wish I could do that, but I'm not that good. I cannot do that with my mind. I cannot alter anything that is stored locked under Interpol premises. Not yet. I mean, maybe in the future, if the more professional I get, I mean, with the experience, I can use my mental skills to do that, but not now. So both things that the judge mentioned to justify sending me to prison in a preventive way, because that was not a sentence, was just a preventive mission, a preventive way of handling with me, because they could actually have used another alternative. Prison is the last one that should be used. They could have sent me to home arrest. I don't know. They could put me, I don't know, something with a GPS to trace me. I don't know. There are like 10 things that they could have done before sending me to prison. They could have made me pay or something like, I don't know, put some money on the bank or something as a guarantee that I won't escape. I don't know. But no, they decided I was dangerous enough. So I was such a bad person, such a bad human being, so terrible that I deserve prison. So I was into prison for 8 months where I almost died, and I'm not kidding, I almost died. I think happened there that my life was, I was almost dead at one point. But no, I didn't die. I don't know why, but I am still alive. I'm still here. Unfortunately, the Shash, we probably wish that I had died, but no. Then I became the Shash worst nightmare. So Evil Green. No, just kidding. No hard feelings. Everything's fine. Uh, so well, I'm telling my story. I'm sharing my story with the world, and that's it. At the end of, sorry, at the beginning of this year, the case was finally closed. It's been like 5 years or more. I don't know. I lost count of how many years it was. It was an exhausting process. I lost everything. It was very sad. And I mean, physically, mentally, economically, sentimentally, in every way, my life was completely destroyed. And well, I'm trying to tell what happened and try to tell people that things like that could happen to anyone, but it's not the end of the world. You can lose everything, but you, while you're still alive, you still can recover, and you still uh, can can get anywhere you want in life, and there are no limits. And uh, don't look back and be angry. Just learn from the past. Try to help others. We live in the future. And this stupid thing, overthinking about the future is like a waste of time from my point of view. Just live the present. That's all you have, and enjoy it. And well, what's going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. I'm not Alexa, and I cannot read the horoscope or the astral chart, so I have no idea. But I, I don't know. Who cares about tomorrow? We have today, and just try to be prepared for tomorrow, but making detailed plans about everything and trying to have everything under control. I can guarantee you that it's useless because shit will happen. So yeah, just know what you're going to do. Uh, don't just wait and without doing anything. Be prepared, but don't overthink about that. It's a waste of time. Life is what happens to you when you're trying to do something else. So take that into account because there's something out in the universe conspiring against at least me. Uh, that's for sure. I don't know about you guys, but in my case, yeah, I refused to accept that. But at one point, I said, "Fuck, okay, and okay, I cannot fight it. I cannot win it. So let's keep moving without caring about that and assuming that it's like that." So yeah, Gabriela did answer your question. Sorry.
No, you always do this story in a different way. Maybe they are the same facts. I think it's because your mood and your context. And I really enjoy it this time because you're kind of happy. It kind of have a happy ending in a good way, not that happy ending, but
Wait,
no,
wait,
but.
wait, wait, wait. What did you say, Gabriela?
It was a silly joke. No, don't pay attention to that. Not for
No,
real.
no,
Not
no. I
don't do
pay
it.
attention to that. So can you please explain that to me? Because I find it very funny, and I don't want to assume things. So I don't want to infer
Don't
things.
make it.
Tell me, tell me.
I'm
I don't want
sorry.
very
Don't make
funny.
it a
Okay, Gabriela, if you don't talk to me and if you don't tell me, I will make you confess all your sins here, and we're going to have a space like we had last Saturday. So yeah, it's up to you, Gabriela. And I don't know what Shaq thinks that is on there, where her boyfriend Manuel was. Well, and Five Phoenix is here. Yeah, he was there. Five Phoenix, if you'd like to come as a speaker, we're more than welcome. So Gabriela, tell me, what did you say?
No, but actually, I really think, and I'm really happy to hear you today because I know when you're talking about your story, you've been always turning sad, because I don't understand it completely because it is not my life, but I can understand that when you're talking about this, you can live again all these things. So actually, that's a good thing that you have been able to do it in that way today, and I think this is really beautiful. And actually, with this happy ending, I think no, but really, I think it's more useful. The people, is it's different of what you've been doing till now, and I'm really proud of you. For real, thank you.
Thank you, and I'm proud of you. And by the way, I'm sorry to tell you that um, I don't care about your voice. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't care. Yeah, I do care, but I don't care right now. So, you're. I've heard that you can play the guitar, so I feel like hearing like any song that you might want to play. So I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Yeah, sorry to sound like a little bit like un machista, pero it's not like that. It's just I don't know. I want to hear a song, Gabriela. Can you play? No, can you play? No. Please play a song. Thank you.
Oh,
Go,
I
Gabrielita.
no, it hurts. I'm not feeling good. It hurts. Please don't make me because I'm really not no,
Okay,
don't not being good.
okay, no problem. Okay, but okay. I have heard you being also saying that you were it's hurts, blah blah blah, but still you sang sometimes despite of that. But okay, if you don't want to sing here, it's okay, no problem. It's fine. I can live with that. Yeah. By the way, for the record, I don't want to make her feel guilty. But yeah, it really hurts sometimes, but it's okay, no problem. Anyway, Gabriela, anything that you would like to mention? Anything else?
Yeah, I was thinking, and I wanted to ask to Brian. Are you doing something new? Are you added something in the future to the page? Something interesting you think we can know too?
Currently, still kind of gathering feedback and kind of understanding what needs to be built. But as I talked about earlier, making something that probably helps NFT artists in Twitter, an object like that might be interesting just because of like, what if instead of worrying about having only 2 tags or how many tags because of the algorithm limitations, you just go on TagBits and then everyone you follow's art just shows up in like the latest order, and you don't have to worry about did I see that or did I not, or maybe scrolling through like 100 different things. Because one thing I found is like you could put things into different lists, like you could say like NFT artists, the other stuff you follow, world news, for example, but then you have to remember to kind of scroll through the different lists, and you can't really find every single thing each time. So yeah, I'm currently researching more of the potential to incorporate Twitter accounts.
Oh, that's
Well,
very
this is really, really, really great. And you're going to doing it with only with Twitter first, I think, but maybe with another media in the future.
Twitter, because of the recent change in ownership, seems like, despite like a lot of people, like a lot of things happening, there's going to be a window where developers making more interesting features won't get banned as much. I'm not too sure what would happen on Instagram. So I'm going to start with Twitter first, maybe build a foundation there first, and then if there's enough demand, and like I know a lot of visual artists are on Instagram, so that might be some place I would be looking at, and then also TikTok.
Well, I think this is really great. Do you have something to say, Albert?
no. Wow, it's like there are no accidents, so I'm very happy that I came across your profile, Brian. Yeah, it's amazing that there are no accidents, but I'm happy that I did that and that you accepted to come here despite of the problem with your voice. When do you have a problem with your voice? I have a problem with my voice. I think
Thanks
your
for
voice.
inviting me. Like it got better, but earlier I was still coughing quite a bit.
Oh, I know. I didn't actually notice anything, so thank you very much. I don't know, Gabriela. Yeah, I would like to ask. I don't know. I see that Shane is actually minting right now a waterfall. He's working right now. I think I don't know if anybody here wants to talk about the art
He can,
and
maybe he can share something about what
yeah.
he's maintaining now and can share here in the nest.
Yeah, would you like to ask if anyone wants to share anything they are doing? Most of the people here I know they are working with TISO, so if you would like, Gabriela, you can invite anyone to talk about what they're doing, or you, if you know, for example, who's anything anybody is doing. For example, Shax, who's probably not been able to come up talk about what she's doing. I don't know, pin anything on the nest about her work.
Well, I don't know if Shane is hearing us. Are you there, Shane?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course. Can you share us something about what you're minting? Can you share it here and tell us what it is and your thoughts about it?
Sure, I'm not a spaces expert, so I don't have that pin your art thing down that I've seen in other spaces before. But I did just post it on my Twitter feed. It's a haiku art piece. Technically, they're called haigas. It's an image plus haiku, and
Okay, Shane, if you like, we can teach you how to put that up there. Yeah, if you go to that tweet, we will tell you what to
sure.
do, so you can share that. Okay, go to that tweet.
Okay, from my phone. 1 second.
Yes, no problem.
I mostly use Twitter from my laptop, but give me a second. Okay, I'm on my
Are you using
profile and
iOS or Android? Don't tell me iOS.
Android, correct. So
Okay, good.
I'm on that tweet. Let me
Okay,
actually click on it. So here I am. Now what do I do?
on the bottom next to the like icon, you have like the share button. Do you see it? You click on
Yes.
share the bottom,
Uh-huh.
and then you will see at the top a share tweet, and then it appears the name of this space on the top right. The first option is the name of this space, isn't it?
Yeah. So I
Okay,
think I just did that.
you just click there, and then in a few seconds, that tweet will appear on the nest here.
Oh, yay! Congratulations.
Okay, it worked.
Now you know something more.
All right. I don't see it on the Twitter space. Do you guys see it?
You can do it.
I can see it. Yeah, it takes a few seconds to refresh, and sometimes because of some problems with Twitter Spaces, I don't see any kind of tweet after after being in a space for a certain period of time on Android. But I can see your pinned tweet.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't know, Gabriela,
doesn't
you can
show
see
on
that
mine
too?
yet. That's all right.
Yeah, but Gabriela, can you see it?
Yes, of course I can.
Okay. I don't know, Gabriela, if you would like to talk about anything that you are doing, or I don't know any people that you
So that's kind of my niche art form is haiku art. I've been writing haiku for over 40 years. I was first published in the Maui News when I was 9 years old, and have followed great haiku master poets for many years, and have read haiku from the classic haiku poets from the 17 and 1800s. So that's kind of my thing.
And yeah, I noticed that you are minting every day on a daily basis, right? I mean, how many NFTs have you created?
I actually have a lot of these that were previously created as just regular images before NFTs existed, because that's what a haiga is. It's an image that I create, and then I add the haiku to it, and it's called a haiga, Haiga. And so when NFTs came around, it's like, okay, great, I'm already armed and ready. All I have to do is mint.
You didn't answer my question, but it's okay. I know how many. I don't know if you don't want to say it. It's okay. I respect that. But no, it's okay. An order of magnitude,
How
100,000.
many have I minted?
I know I don't
I
exact
think
number, but the idea.
maybe only about 20, but I've got at least 50 more in reserve,
And
so
I mean,
possibly more.
yeah, but you are not only doing that, but you also collect a lot of NFTs. I mean, you.
I do. I'm a collector, but the emphasis behind that is more of a supporter.
Yeah.
I purchased NFTs from people that have less advantage out
Oh.
there because I want to encourage them to do what they want to do and contribute to opportunity. So I'm not Bruce Wayne by any means, the alter ego of Batman that's inherently wealthy, but I can help here and there if I see something of interest and even lend my support. So yeah, I collect and it's just that whole cycle of collecting, minting, editorializing and participation.
Well, I have to tell you that really thank you for doing that. You are actually helping a lot of people, so it's beautiful. And yeah, I know what you're doing. So thank you very much. I wish there were more people like you there. Yeah, I have no words to say that.
And I really wanted to say thank you, thank you, Shane, too, because you are one of the person that more support me in my time in NFTs and all the, of course, as a friend too. And I think you are, well, I think no, you are the person who has more of my art together. And I want to thank you for always believing and trusting in me and my art. This is really beautiful. Thank you. And for sharing your art too, of course. And
Yeah, well,
Alberto,
your art is fantastic, so I'm glad to have it in my collection.
oh, thank you so much. And Alberto, maybe I can sing, but I'm going to sing a song that I always sing because it's the only song that I can sing when I'm like this.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. Unfortunately, Shax and Kawaii are not being able to come as a speaker. I guess maybe it's too late. I don't know, but because I was going to torture them until they sing, I was going to do anything I could to do that, but they are not coming.
Speaking in Spanish just for a second, Yagna Castillo, Manuel, así los torturo con sus nombres. Suban un ratico, por favor, y
Miren que
canten.
ya cambié los hábitos de consumo de café en Cuba, ya la pizza está yendo, o sea, no me subestimen, don't underestimate me. I am going to do a lot of things, so you can either come here and save your country, or you can remain there and just witness what I am able to do, and then say, holy shit, it's our fault, and feel guilty for the rest of your life. That's fine. This space is being recorded. It's going to be on all the platforms of streaming or broadcasting tomorrow. Today is here is already the Tuesday. Tomorrow it will be on YouTube also, so everybody in your country will know that you are responsible for what's going to happen. It's going to be me, so you are the guys who could have stopped that, but you decided not to do it, so it's okay. It's okay. It's your choice.
You want to sing or not?
No, I don't know. They just don't care. I think no, I have to be not so hard, and they surely cannot for some reason come. Otherwise, I know they would have come up with speakers. So, yeah, everything I was saying. I was just
talking about.
Don't feel bad, Jackson, Manuel. It's okay. It's okay. Everything that might happen is not my fault. I'm sorry. I don't have a superpower. I cannot do that like Far Phoenix and turn your energy off. So
let's have the planet.
Well, quote from 1995, hackers actually hacked the planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Shane, how did you actually came to know Gabriela's artwork?
I have to really think back about that. I think I saw her page with the bird friend art, and I really liked the bird friend art a lot. And then I think that I had made a comment about it, and we talked about doing a collaboration, and we just hit it off, pretty well. She's really taught me a lot about Tezos and object marketplace, and I was kind of green with regard to my knowledge about NFT fundamentals. So she showed me how to set up the object profile, and I've learned a lot from her. So, we've shared quite a bit of artwork and had a lot of great conversation.
Wow, that's amazing. And thanks again for supporting so many people. That's really beautiful, and I really appreciate that. And I think that Gabriela, she changed her mind, and maybe, and just maybe, she might sing a song.
Maybe.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy, Gabriela.
Okay, I'll try, but
Don't try,
I'm going
just plant the fucking tree.
Oh my God. You can't order me.
I'm not ordering you. I'm suggesting you. You are going to do what you want to do, but I know you want to do what I want you to do.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll try. Hope you
Stars
like
masters.
it.
Okay.
When you hear before, could look you in the eye, just like an angel. Skin makes me cry, flow like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so fucking special, and I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? If I don't belong here, don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. And I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special, and I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? If I don't belong here. I'm not going to sing this part.
I want to have control. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Gabriela. It's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Your voice is, yeah, it's beautiful. What do you think, guy?
But okay, I enjoy it, but it hurts. Don't do it again in the future.
Well, love hurts or beauty, so it's okay.
So are you going to? Oh, I want to say hello to Alsan. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Hello,
Good,
welcome.
good. How are you,
Hi.
Alberto?
I'm
Gabriela.
good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you, my friend?
Good, good. Good. I
Would
just had my lunch today. Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're on the other side of the world. Yeah. So tell me, how are you? And then you like to. I heard that you like to sing, right? Yeah, you always like to sing.
Oh, I'm so bad at singing
You
songs.
cannot be worse than me, so that's not something that you can use as an alias. No, there's no way in this lifetime you can sing worse than me. And sometimes they even force me to sing, and it's terrible. But yeah, you cannot be worse than me. So that's not something that you should worry about.
Well, I don't think I can sing well.
Well, then I don't think well. I don't think I know. I cannot sing well, but that's okay. But okay, you have any tips that you create apart from the topic of me trying to convince you to sing?
Okay, I'm an alpaca creator from Japan, and I draw alpaca whose name is Alberto. And he's from Peru, and he has a job. Well, the first job is knitter. He creates sweaters with his own hair. But summer is, the low season for his business because it's hot and nobody buys sweaters. So he has a part-time job. It's pilot. He works for Alpacan Air. It's rated 5-star airline. And another occasion, until his hair grow up again, he doesn't have material to create sweaters. So he also works as a pilot, part-time job. Yes, this is my alpaca story. And let me pin my tweet.
Of course. Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, hi Manuel, how are you? How's the instant call? If it's okay. The lights are on because Live Farfetch was here earlier, so I'm afraid he's causing a lot of struggle on Twitter Spaces.
Hola, ¿qué tal, Alberto? ¿Cómo están?
Muy bien. Ay, Jax, ¿cómo estás, Jax? ¿Cómo estás, Caballero? Jax, me dijiste.
¿Todo bien? Saludos a todos, a todas acá en el espacio.
¡Saludos, boludo!
Cuello, boludo, eso suena como de Río de la Plata.
Casi, un porteñazo.
Sí. No, acá también, boludo, acá también.
Sí, como que tengo un compañero de Uruguay que dice así.
Bueno, yo digo lo mismo todo el tiempo, pero nadie se da cuenta, o sea, nadie entiende. Pinga. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Pinga, Caballero, no sé, Gaby, talk to Manuel, please.
Manuel, ¿te acuerdas? Bueno, Cagüeiro, ¿te acuerdas hoy lo que te dije que Alberto sabía la palabra nueva que Alberto se había aprendido? ¿Ya la escuchaste?
Sí,
no aprendí
ya
nada,
lo escuché ya. Pinga. Ya lo escuché ya. Le queda súper natural.
What does mean?
That's a good question because actually I never actually asked her. Gabriela, what does pinga mean? That's a good question. Thanks for asking. That's amazing.
I'm not going to talk about that in public.
One of my skills is to embarrass people and make them feel uncomfortable. I'm very good at that. Yesterday, well, you heard the story yesterday, Cuello, when I was like, oh, Gabriela, I'm so nervous about this, the first of the space. And she was like, Alberto. And I remember her phrase because the phrase she told me, like, she was like, really, really nervous, and she told me, calm down, Alberto. I don't remember exactly her words. And then at the end of the space, she said, I have to tell you something, guys. At the beginning, I was really, really shaking, and I was completely nervous. I thought I was going to die. And then Alberto told me that he was nervous, and I said, okay, I have to be strong. So I relaxed. I took a deep breath, and I told Alberto, calm down, Alberto, calm down, take it easy. And well, and then I did this space. At the beginning I was nervous, but then I was completely fine. And I told her, but Gabriela, I wasn't being serious when I told you I was nervous. I mean, this is my space, like number 800. I'm not nervous. I was nervous. And she was like, fuck. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm very good at making
Esa palabra.
Pinga means like, well, Gabriela doesn't want to say it, and I don't know, but well, it's like, well, I would DM you, so because pinga, no puedo decirlo pinga. Google that pinga meaning Cuba, and Google probably enlight you. And we'll also grab that information from you saying, oh, question searched for pinga. So that is useful information for Google. But obviously, he doesn't use Google purely, or
Tienes
he, yeah.
con intención.
Pero pinga, Gabriela, no me digas pinga, ¿cómo hacer pinga? ¿Qué te pensás, pinga? Pinga, por Dios. Esta mujer es pinga. Any other word that you know about Gabriela that you want to teach?
Solo por reírse, no puedo creerlo. ¿Qué tienen que decir Jack y Cagüeiro?
Sí, por favor, tus comentarios necesito saber. Bueno, Cagüeiro, una pregunta que, bueno, no sé, te quería preguntar sobre el otro día, o sea, me quedé muy preocupado por lo que pasó en su casa, because on Saturday we were holding a space that was completely an special space that was unlike the other space we're hosting on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Gabriela wasn't here, so because Gabriela is very serious, so that day that Gabriela wasn't here, I hosted a space that was with another in another mood, and it was not talking about the things we're talking regularly, but it was about other things, and many. For example, we're talking about love in the Web 3.0, stories of love, and well, Cagüeiro shared with us a beautiful story that was about himself and meeting shacks that are together, and it's a beautiful story that was lovely. But at the same time, other people came and they were confessing some things. Sins, CSIN, because I wanted them to feel relief that nobody would judge them, that it was fine, that we can make them feel good and let everything go out. And people were coming up to confess their sins, and I was disappointed because the things that they shared with us were not sins. Somebody came and said, I have to confess, I did this, and it was like I ate like, I don't know, I ate like tuna with chocolate. Abuelo said I had a drink of hot chocolate and cold chocolate, and I was like, are you fucking kidding? That is not a sin. I mean, that is just a stupidity. I mean, I will punish you for a stupidity, not for a sin. I mean, how dare you? That is, and one person shared another thing that was not a sin, and okay, I have to do some things. Never mind. But at a certain point, Cagüeiro said, "Oh no, the lights went out," and it was well associated with this guy talking, and it was scary because here also it was hot, it was clear during the day. The night was like it was completely clean and no clouds. And at that point, the same point that the lights went out in Cagüeiro's house, here an electric storm started out of the blue, and it lasted for like 1 minute and then it stopped. And I was like,
do you remember we were going to play something?
Oh, yes, please.
Can we now?
Of course you can. You don't have to ask for permission for that. I was actually talking
Right now, as I'm drinking instant coffee.
Instant coffee.
And I think maybe, Alberto, we should, after the
we should go to Gabriel after the song, make some instant coffee.
What did you say? I didn't hear you. Can you repeat it, please?
Sorry, Shax. You can sing, yes, but are you asking me something else?
What do you want?
No. I want you to sing, guys. Yes.
Ah, okay. So let's sing. Can you hear the guitar?
¿Se escucha?
Can you hear the guitar?
Yes, I can hear the guitar. Yes.
Can you hear the clarinet?
I can hear the arts. I can hear it. Yes, a big one. Yes.
Can you hear my voice?
No, that I cannot hear. Yes, I'm kidding. Yes, I can.
Okay, let's go. Miras en un tono diferente, semi-contraproducente para mi salud mental. Tu mirada brilla entre la gente, magnetismo incandescente, paradigma socioemocional. Que se acabe el vino, pero quiero más. Que de la mañana ya no hay marcha atrás. Y la cultura tiene captura, se cambió por la letra y se déjate llevar. Se acelera el ritmo de la situación. Digo que se cree la seducción. Pierdan tiempo, rosarios, amanecios, plato, vaso de agua y cigarrito de relajación. Tienes mi destino entre los dientes y todos los ingredientes para un viaje suprasensorial. Éxtasis, María y aguardiente, elementos concluyentes. Para tu yo no quiero parar. Prendelo y que rompe, vamos a jugar. Muestra hasta que no puedas respirar. No me quedes que me va a tener la cama, me toco. No me resistas, mi baño de poder parar. Pero quiero un poco más de tu sudor. Para asegurarte, servirte y cambiar una lista de reproducción. Diferente, semi-contraproducente para mi salud mental. And that was it.
Wow. Buenísimo.
La guitarra sufrió un
Bravo,
accidente.
bravo.
Buenísimo, me encanta. Caballero Jax, ¿nos pueden comentar algo de lo que vi que tienen publicado algo como de Fight Club o algo de eso por ahí? No sé si quieren
No,
comentarlo.
we have one edition of Fight Club, and I love it.
I know it, you do, and it's only one thesis, I think. So, what is it all about? I have no idea. I'm living in another world, and so can you tell us?
So yesterday we were having coffee, but the idea actually is we had it like 3 months ago. We were playing in the sofa around the house, and we did it like a ritual. Like we were starting playing, and the thumbs were salute each other when the fight would start, and it was amazing. It was really funny. We will crack up at it. So we decided to film it, and yesterday we were by the sea in the Malecon and drinking coffee and some cheese, and it just felt perfect to record the video. And we had so much fun, but I'm sure Caballero had way more fun than I did because he recorded like the voices in the background, like the and fight, and Caballero wins. He did all that and all the special effects in the video and the captioning and all that shit, and he was having a blast. I can say that.
Wow. Okay, with the Fight Club, yeah, I saw some fingers fighting out there. I thought that. What do you have any particular rules like in the Fight Club? Rule number 1, you do not talk about Fight Club. Rule number 2, you do not talk about Fight Club. But you're talking about your Fight Club. Not only you're talking, but you are selling an NFT about that. That's against the rules of the Fight Club. So this is another Fight Club, I think. Okay, pinga. Anyway, Gabriela, do you want to say something?
No, I want to say that I really love that NFT. I really love it, and I think they can do it with piedra, papel o tijera también, Alberto. With another game that we use
That game
a lot.
that you never won in your that we played like 20 times and I won like 20 times and you were like pinga. Why this guy is always winning? Well, Gabriela, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, Gabriela. I mean, there's nothing wrong with losing. It's okay to lose. It's okay to lose, Gabriela. Sometimes you lose, and sometimes you lose all the time. That's fine. You lose all the time sometimes. It's okay. Not a big deal. Losing is not the purpose of anything. I mean, this is just, it's not a competition life, but okay, if you lose all the time against me, it might mean something. That, yeah, I don't know what it means, but who cares? It's not a competition. Yeah.
I'm not trying to follow your rear game of trying to make me, I don't know.
Okay, can you be more specific? I don't understand what you say.
No, I just wanted to say that I really love that piece, and besides that, I really love the art of Caballero and Jax because they are great artists and great persons too. And I thank you for the coffee today and for the spaghetti.
What? What? They feed you? Oh my God! Really? I'm sorry. Envidia no sana, envidia maldita. O sea, sí, te odio, tu vida es perfecta, Gabriela. Ya, es envidia sana, envidia sana. No sana, es tóxica. Okay. Sí, te odio.
Ay, este hombre. Jax, ¿cómo está el gato?
Jax no está ahora, estoy yo. El gatico está escondido.
Yeah, today Jax adopted a cat. I've been told. I don't know much, but I've heard something like she adopted a little cat, and yeah, interesting. So, what's the name of the cat, Manuel? Apart from you, I mean, sorry.
Cersei.
I would love to have an NFT with a drawing of Cersei. Gabriela, can you create a monochromatic drawing with Cersei? I don't know. Never mind. Just an idea.
Pues el gatico está escondido debajo del sofá y no quiere salir de ahí. Pero poco a poco se va a ir acostumbrando y ya se va a integrar a la familia.
Va a terminar tomando.
O sea, pónganle comidita afuera, pónganle comida afuera y váyanse de ahí. Y él va a salir cuando esté solito, él va a salir y así va cogiendo confianza poquito a poco. Pero es bueno que esté en la casa así que ustedes estén también.
Le tenés que dejar la titularidad de la casa.
No, eso para mí, a mí me deja la titularidad de la casa, el título, los documentos.
Así que gane confianza y te muerda y te rompa los muebles. Eso es lo lindo de los animales. No sé por qué bicarbonato. ¡Ay! Podemos llevar a salir a Seisei con bicarbonato. ¡Ay, qué emoción!
A lo mejor
Bicarbonato.
Oh my
a
God.
lo mejor unimos nuestras casas,
Oh my God.
cazándolos.
Oh, los declaro gata y gato.
Más grande y me da miedo que. Y es negro, entonces
Okay,
quizá
okay.
no.
Now I see discrimination, I see racism, I see hate, I see a difference of age being
No,
okay, what's wrong with you, Gabriel? What's wrong? Come on, that's not good. I don't like that.
que no quiero que le haga daño a la gatita pequeña, inocente de
Okay, okay. It's innocent a little like you, okay, I get it.
50. Y no es porque sea negro, es porque lo es.
No, lo que pasa, okay, I won't say anything about, yeah, okay, I understand, yeah. And the difference in age is very important, yeah, it's not appropriate, I understand that. Yeah, those are issues that are, I agree with you, yeah.
Well, I think maybe you can sing something and then we can close. Oh, I'll send, yeah?
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks for having me again. And I'd like you guys to like and retweet my application to the competition tweet. Actually, Gabriela did it. Thank you so much. And
Oh,
could
I
you
will. Don't worry, I will. So
thank
yes,
you.
no problem. Please become more frequently. We miss you.
You can see the third latest pin, right? And it says, I'm applying with this piece.
Oh,
Can you see?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And yeah, and like and retweet, please. Both of
Yes, no problem. I will retweet. Yes, yes, I will.
actually
Best of luck on the competition or the
pardon me?
entrance. Best of luck on entering.
10 creators can go to the finalist, but I'm at 11th right now, so I need more like and retweet. Then finalists can be chosen by judges. Yes, and it's gonna close in 30 hours or something. No, 35 hours. Yes, and I'm so far 11th. So I cannot enter to the finalist. So please help me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem. Well, we have been here for 2 hours almost. So, Brian, thank you for being here. Would you like to say something? I wasn't kidding when I was saying that this is going to be on most of the podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere tomorrow. And tomorrow also YouTube as a video. So I will send you the link. Thank you for being here. And well, I think that all the people that heard about your page got excited. So thank you for sharing that.
Or just say, Alvaro, thanks for the invite, and Gabriela and Caniro, thank you for the performances. They were amazing, and yeah, it was amazing hearing so many different voices and across chains as well, with Alsan being on ETH, I believe, because of OpenSea, and just all the creators coming together, supporting each other. And it's been a very tough market, especially with what's recently happened with FTX this in the whole Web3 space. But I think as long as we have the fire here, let's just keep supporting each other and build our way out, create our way out of this.
Yes, I agree. So yeah, people like Shane are doing wonderful things here. Yes, so thank you. And anybody else question? Do you want to say something?
Oh no, I'm fine, thank you. Just fucking dying for this wonderful weather here in Argentina.
Well, are you still drinking that Fernet? Was it?
No, it's just the weather here. I fucking dying
Está
of
rica,
this
hace un
hot.
calor de la gran puta, acá pinga, la puta, digo, never mind. Hace más
Exactamente,
calor, sí,
exactly.
pero de la pinga, de la piscina. Manuel, anything, anything you like to
That's
say,
exactly
Manuel,
worse.
no se pinga, perdón, se me pega, se me repegó, es todo culpa de esta chiquilina. Culpa de
Pegó la
Falta
pinta.
el che boludo y el culiao.
No sé de qué hablas, no entiendo, pero después me explicarás.
Jergas, jergas.
No, siendo serio por primera vez, como pocas veces, buenísimo, interesante la observación que hiciste sobre, interesting your pointing out what you mentioned about the stability of my spaces and the relationship between that and certain events. And yeah, because actually, okay, the crash that Aldo mentioned was what I called a control crash. So yeah, actually, crashes. No, after the Eco Party, there were no crashes. There were just control crashes. Yeah, it's very interesting. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's just like you know that I work in all the research about cybersecurity in different platforms of social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my job, like my hobby. It's like Chicho from Cordoba here said, this is not our job. This is not just a profession. It's our life. So the
Yeah.
day when we stop to work on cybersecurity, I will
With
just
that,
keep
we are
working
dead.
with that.
Yeah, we're dead.
Uh,
We're dead. Or we're going to die working on this. If we stop working, it's because we're dead. We're die.
Exactly. And talking about NFT, I just talked with one friend, Eric from Germany, a few months ago. We saw like some pattern in the ID transaction of NFT. So we discovered how this works, and it's so similar like a Bitcoin and Ethereum. So you can trace all the transactions to the beginning. It's not so hard to do it, but
Yes.
well,
Well,
yeah, you know
actually,
who is it?
yeah, no, actually, many months ago, I watched a webinar where somebody was explaining the result of our research, explaining, okay, where the money of the successful projects, the projects that were raising the most amount of money, where that money or crypto coming from, and okay, what was the pattern between those successful projects and those projects that were, I don't know, the project, most of the people and on the NFT world starting to mint anything. I mean, one art or collection, whatever. On average, they make like $15 and they stop or something like that. So that's it. It's really it's disappointing, but if you hear it like that. But that's what the numbers shows, and it's like that. So basically, the idea of everybody coming here and becoming rich overnight by getting into them, creating NFTs, is like completely stupid, and it doesn't happen. It's unfortunately you're very unlikely to to become rich overnight, especially overnight with NFTs. If you are going to be successful, it's going to be a process that is going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of commitment from you. It's going to take a lot of everything that you can imagine, and even you spend all of that doesn't mean that you are actually going to get where you want to go, be where you want to be. It's complicated. And that research also showed that those successful projects share in common that the funds were always coming from the same group of people. There was a small percentage of uh, elements in the ecosystem of the cryptos or NFTs that were always putting their money on those projects that were actually having having I don't know their value increased by a lot of times, being really very, very profitable projects. Well, they were having in common that those who were buying that were always the same people, almost. So that says something very interesting. I mean, there is no lack in having those projects like, I don't know, the apes in particular, that any project where you buy them at a certain price, NFT, and then the price multiplies by, I don't know, a lot of times the initial price. It's not because it's there's a reason behind that, and it's not like it's like that actually already they have actually succeeded before being created. But in some way, it's sad, maybe not, but most of them fit in that pattern. So those winners are actually have already won before even entering, because they have already been chosen to have that behavior, and most of the others just have a behavior of, okay, initially in a few seconds after getting released, rise and more rise, and then down the price, going down, and yeah, that's it. But it's interesting, but I don't want to disappoint or not encourage anybody, because NFTs are making a difference in the world. Look at Gabriela, Manuel, people from certain countries are having access to certain things that never before in their lives they could even imagine they could access to, and they are making a difference. And beautiful things like Manuel and Shaq's meeting and being together because of this is beautiful. So things are happening, and because of NFTs. So it's not something that is terrible. So,
It's just a lot of work, a lot of hard work.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So Manuel, anything that you'd like to say, or Shaq?
Nosotros estamos escuchándolo un poco rubiado, entonces casi no me entero de
Por suerte
lo-
se entera. Por suerte, porque no me gustaría que te entere lo que estamos hablando. Mentiras, no, ya sé. Es broma, es broma. Shane, would you like to say something? I don't know if you're there, Shane. Maybe he's minting another NFT right now using the tags. I see that in his last NFT he put like 200,000 million the tags, and I guess that he took them from the tagged bits site. Anyway, Alsan, would you like to
I'm
say
still
something?
here.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Would you like to say something before we leave, Shane?
No, all I have to say is I've met a lot of great people in the NFT space, and you know, a lot of friends from Cuba and some other countries, and it's just a great experience overall, and I love looking at the art and listening to the music, and you know, these will be people I will likely keep in touch with indefinitely. That's it.
Thank you very much, and thank you for all your support. People that, yeah, thank you very much. Alsan.
Yes, thank you for having me today, and thanks for cooperation for like and retreat. I hope I'm gonna win actually to the finalist. I hope. Ojalá que sí.
Yeah, ojalá que llegue a final. Yes.
Ojalá que llegaré
No, you have to rephrase it, Gabriela. ¿Cómo es? Sí, eso está bien. Me gustaría llegar a la final. No,
me gusta llegar a la final. Gracias por
no,
enseñar.
gracias a Gabriela, ya me enseñó. Yo no sabía cómo decirlo, lo decía mal. Sí. Nada, gracias a Alsan. Todavía no retuiteé nada, pero voy a hacerlo después del espacio. Jesse, anything you'd like to say, my friend? I hope you feel better. You were, yeah.
No, not especially, friend. I'm just grateful for the company as usual.
No problem. Thank you for being here, my friend. Gabriela, anything you would like to say?
I love you all. I think that this was a really nice space, and I'm really glad to get to know Brian at Tag Bits because this is really good, really good. And thank you for your time and for your love and art. I'm really glad for that. So that's all.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Tomorrow at the same time, at the same place, we'll be here. I'm sorry about the problem with using the initial link to start the space, but Equation explained actually part of what's going on. And I'm in the level 3 probably of the shadow banning unknown thing that's going on. That is a secret that that I was thinking about, and it was a conspiracy theory but maybe conspiracy theories are not that crazy, and some of them actually happen, but this is not the case. Of course, Twitter is not the case, for the record. Okay, disclaimer. Anything I have said about Twitter that was said in Twitter, it was just it was in a humorous way. It was not serious. I love Twitter. Twitter is the best social network platform ever. So that is my point of view. And yes, whoever says the opposite, prove me wrong. Yes. Thank you. I love Twitter. God bless Twitter. And don't fuck with information Twitter. Sorry. Bye bye.